Mr. Washington Township has been a tradition at our school ever since 1990. Every year, 12 boys from the senior class are chosen by their classmates to represent their grade and compete for the crown and title of Mr. WT. This event is one that requires months of hard work that includes the boys learning multiple group dances and finding costumes and acts to fit with their month. This year, the 2018 Mr. Washington Township candidates are Jimmy McSweeney, Will McCusker, Josh Loomis, Brandon Hickson, Carson Schultz, Sean Smithson, Brandon Serrels, Nazir Johnson, Steve Morrow, Ethan Chang, Matt Murgo, and Chris No. This group of 12 boys were a great representation of this year's senior class.
The 12 guys are really awesome. Before we started all this, we weren't close at all, and then as time went on, we became really, really close, and I can now say I have like 11 brothers.
I really loved all 12 of the guys. They were all really funny and cool. It was really nice getting to know them all. I mean, I was close with a few of them beforehand, but actually like, going to rehearsals and getting to know them, it was really nice. It was a really cool experience.
They're a great group of guys and a lot of different personalities, definitely very diverse, but as a group, we're one and we dance well together.
This year's Mr. WT theme was pirates. The boys were a group of 12 pirates that had the same goal of searching for buried treasure, which was the Mr. WT crown. Each dance incorporated finding treasure map pieces and fitting music to the theme. Although the show was a huge success, the theme was not very popular among everyone.
Honestly, at first I kind of hated the theme and I didn't really think it was going to turn out great, but it really came off awesome and I think everyone had so much fun doing it.
At first I was a little iffy on the theme because I didn't know how it was going to reach the audience, but then once I saw all the lights come together and all the smoke and the fog and then all the dances being incorporated onto the stage, it really turned out really well and I was very happy with the outcome.
Honestly, I didn't like the theme. I thought it could have been better, but you know what? I didn't get to choose, so.
With Mr. WT being on April 26th, there are months of hard work that start right after the boys are announced in January. This included 2 rehearsals a week and a full week of dress rehearsals once the boys progressed from the Blue Room to the IBPAC stage. With senior year winding down, balancing these rehearsals and other activities was a very stressful task.
The hardest part leading up to it was definitely balancing all of the rehearsals and schoolwork and track on the side because it was just a lot to handle with everything that's going on, especially because we had 2 rehearsals a week and they were each 2 hours, and then once the actual dress rehearsal started every night that one week, it was just stressful, but we got through it.
Lack of sleep. I was tired the whole time, so yeah.
Hardest part was definitely teaching 12 boys how to dance who have 2 left feet. It was a mess at first, but they're awesome. It came out great.
Despite all of the stress while preparing for Mr. WT, it was definitely a way for the boys to bond and form close friendships. Pushing the work aside, the moments leading up to the show were definitely ones to remember, and every person involved made new fun memories that will stick with them forever.
The best part leading up to the show was definitely moving from the Blue Room for practices to the stage and just seeing how the show was coming together and then going through Tech Week and seeing how all the lights were used and everything like that.
Definitely the rehearsals. They were the most fun part of the show, or leading up to the show, because I mean, just being around all the 12 guys and the choreographers, and they were all just so nice and funny, and they just made it a fun time just to even go to rehearsals.
When the day of Mr. WT was finally here, an amazing show was put on with the help of the choreographers, the boys, the MCs, the tech crew, and everyone else involved. The show was extremely entertaining for those watching that got to see the boys dance, answer questions, and have fun on stage. All the people involved have an opinion on which part of the show was their favorite.
My favorite part of the show was definitely seeing Matt dancing on stage because even the audience were getting into it. He was singing along to every song. His energy was awesome, and it definitely brought all the guys' energy up throughout the night. So definitely seeing that was really funny and awesome.
The questions, that's my strong suit, so that was pretty cool.
I loved watching everyone's video in the beginning because we had the little screen so we could see it in the backstage area. It was really fun to see everyone's creativity in the videos.
At the end of the show, the moment that everyone had been waiting for finally came. With everyone on the edge of their seats, they crowned Mr. Washington Township 2018, Carson Schultz. Everyone was extremely happy for Carson and believed that he, along with any of the other boys, deserved to win.
We were shocked. Grace, me, and I were standing there like, no way, and then we ran over, and I was so happy for him. He deserves it more than anyone else.
It didn't even matter who won, just to see that someone won and that all of our hard work for putting into the show the months leading up just really paid off in the end. And it was just awesome, and you know, he deserves it because he's just an awesome guy.
I was actually really surprised. I didn't think that I was going to win, so yeah.
Mr. Washington Township 2018 was an amazing show that all the boys had fun participating in and everyone enjoyed watching. This leaves everyone excited for what's to come next year when Carson returns to crown Mr. WT 2019. This is Jadi and Ace from Monthly Rewind Season 22.